Is your beauty business stalling? Well, fixing this one simple problem is going to be the biggest step to getting you to 10K months. I've scaled 2 businesses to 6 figures, one when I was closed for 11 months in COVID, and our permanent jewelry business that made 100K in only 6 months. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you are sabotaging your business without even knowing it, and also 3 easy ways to fix it. The truth is, the service that you provide is everything. You can market your way into money for a short time, but a lousy product will catch up with you in the end. And I've seen millionaire beauty businesses crumble to nothing when their products just weren't wanted anymore. So let's dive into this series and find out how to make a flourishing beauty business, starting with what you sell. Your products can be brows, lashes, permanent jewelry, training courses, permanent makeup. What you sell is your product. So here is the biggest problem I see when people just aren't doing very well. They keep adding another product or service and then another, thinking this will be the thing that will get them busy. And there are pros and cons to this. The pros are that beauty is fashion and there are phases and fads. So permanent makeup was hugely popular, but lots of people have jacked brows now. Massive lashes were a thing everyone had, and now people are choosing a lift and tint instead, as that big lash fashion is fading. And if these are your main source of revenue in your business, then fashions can hugely affect your success. The beauty industry is constantly innovating and you do need to diversify or die. So adding new and innovative products that are hot right now can be a good thing, but it also comes with negatives. If you want to get to 10K months and you're doing something like nails that are very low price and very low profit, then it just ain't gonna happen. So the first way to get you towards that magic 10K is that you need to double down on something more profitable and get really good at that. I managed to scale a business to 6 figures when I focused solely on permanent makeup by getting rid of the less profitable services. And then we scaled even faster when we doubled down on permanent jewelry. So to have the best chance of hitting your 10K goal, you're gonna have to focus more on the higher ticket, higher profit services and just sell more of those. Well, that sounds easy, doesn't it? But how do we do that? You see, there are generally only 2 reasons that people buy anything, including beauty services: to get away from pain or to get towards pleasure. Your products and services are going to be easier to sell if they alleviate a major problem for people. The bigger the problem that you solve, the higher the chance of people rushing to buy it from you. So what does the product that you really want to sell really do for people? So let's look at a couple of examples. So I scaled a permanent makeup business to 6 figures because of the problem it solved. I didn't just do brows, I gave people more time in the morning, I made their faces more symmetrical, I solved the problem of brows running down their faces in the gym, and I made people look younger. These are pain problems that are alleviated by getting permanent brows. The more pain people are in, the more likely they are to buy from you. We also scaled Eternal Bond to 6 figures with permanent jewelry in just 6 months. So while permanent jewelry does solve the issue of not having to take your jewelry off, it's not that big a pain point. Permanent jewelry is much more of a pleasure purchase. People just want it. And so to make sure we sell more of it, we have to make people really want it. So the second way we can get our business to 10K is by introducing some practical ways to increase the likelihood of people buying from you. So if we're talking about pain purchases, then we need to be focusing on the pain and the problem that it solves and painting that blissful release. And when we're talking about pleasure purchases, we go in heavy on the pleasure of it and how that's going to make them feel. FOMO is a huge reason that people will buy things for pleasure too. People don't want to miss out. Think about when the latest craze, like when Prime drinks came out and school children were going crazy to get hold of them. So whenever we're talking about our product, we need to refer to the problems it solves or the pleasure that it creates. So how do we make our product sell out quicker than a sugary sports drink? Because I tried Prime and it was horrible and I really don't need to try it again. To get people battering your door down to have your beauty treatments, then you're going to have to be really good at it. Think about it. There are so many options available to people. Why should they choose you? So the third way to get you to 10K months is to look at your product, and it's time to be really, really honest. Are you offering the best you can? Are you the best out there? And are you prepared to put in the hours to become that? This script was written at 5 a.m. on a Sunday morning. I have no problem putting hours and hours of work in. And to master something really well, it usually takes 10,000 hours of practice. There is no shortcut to actually doing the thing and getting better at it. People are always going to choose the best option they can for the price. And when you get really good, then you can charge top dollar. So one of my clients is planning to fly to LA to have her hair colored by a famous colorist, and it's $10,000. So he only needs 1 client a month to hit that 10K goal. Being really good at your job is essential to making good money. Your clients deserve it, so put the work in. Aim to be the best. So this can be practicing your PMU, becoming the best lash artist in the world. Aim for that. Aim to be the best. But is hard work enough to make your product the most desirable? No, and here's why. The issue your clients are going to have when looking for a solution to the problem is that everyone looks the same. And when there's nothing to differentiate your product from your competitors, then the only thing they can go off to tell the difference is the price, and you're going to get price shocked. So to get people to choose you, you really are going to need to stand out so that they see the value in what you offer. So let's take our permanent jewellery course. There are several of them on the market. All of them should teach you how to weld jewellery. But we differentiated ours from everyone else's by adding post-training support and a business mentorship section, because we know that most people who learn this won't have any experience of growing a business and they want to succeed as quickly as possible. So what makes you different in a sea of people doing the same thing? Why should people choose you? Once we get that nailed down, we can think about how to move on to the next phase of making sure you hit 10K goals, which is in the next video of the series. So make sure you subscribe so you can blow up your business as fast as possible. This video is just part of the entire process of making your business as successful as possible. So to understand the whole process of what's going to blow up your brand, you need this video here.